Peace, love, and prosperity. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mel. Coming at you with another stream. I was supposed to stream earlier, but I had technical difficulties. Unfortunately, now that I've moved back into my old computer slash office slash whatever music slash whatever this room is, I use it for like my office slash computer stuff and my music. See my keyboards and stuff over there. So yeah, hope everybody's having a good day. Let me start the video off. Just get into the apology. I have to apologize to everybody. Yesterday, I said that, well, pretty much yesterday, I made the title of the video screen, whatever, about the gender wars, and I made like one or two comments about Megan Thee Stallion's relationship and just pretty much veered off into like the news and stuff that was going on that day. I have to apologize because I just felt like I was clickbaiting at that point. Like, even I acknowledged it later that day when I was at my other job. I was like, yeah, I I just clickbaited the fuck out of everybody. I'm I'm sorry. Language warning. Language warning. Shout out to the top three, the same three people that always watch me. I appreciate y'all for tuning in always and making sure y'all share the video. Shout out to everyone that watched last time. I think I'm at like 100 views or so. That's much appreciated. Uh, so I can't change. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go back and alter my settings a little bit. I was noticing my StreamYard doesn't actually show the comments like it should on the actual screen below me or like on the side. I was wondering why, but apparently some of the platforms that I stream to via StreamYard don't automatically allow certain permissions. So I got to fiddle with that stuff later. But yeah, I wanted to just apologize for yesterday. I know I was clickbaiting, and it's not good to clickbait. It's just not. Other than that, let's get into what else I pretty much have. Just a few videos I was going to get into. And as for earlier, the reason why I gave the apology is because I just really didn't want to talk about the whole Megan Thee Stallion situation because I feel like all of us are old enough to, have common sense. Like, we need to stop putting so much like importance on these celebrities and their relationships. Like, throughout the whole affair or relationship, whatever you want to call it, my life didn't change in no meaningful way. I was like, he's Bahamian, so I was like, yeah, we up one. I remember when my ex used to show me videos of, well, she would watch Love and Hip Hop, and they had like a Bahamian guy on there. I was like, we up. That's the only thing I could take from it. Okay, I'm always going to show love to a fellow island man. Let's see what we got going on. Shout out to Hera, homie Hera. Shout out to Machi. Shout out to Anjali. Homie messaged me if I'm gonna be gonna be at work, and he wasn't even there when I showed up. Like, damn, bro. But nah, he showed up. He came through. Let's see.
Motion detected at Mom's front yard.
Oh shit, the game is on. Uh, Shout out to the soccer fans out there. I was supposed to be watching the Leeds United game, but got to get this content out. These damn streaming subscriptions don't pay for themselves. Comment that. Damn, I said that wrong. Comment down below if you got a favorite soccer team out there. For me, I'm a Madrid fan. I've been a Madrid fan for kind of a while, since like since the FIFA days when I was playing with Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm sorry, I forget. There's like, damn, how many Ronaldos are there? Because I know you got Ronaldinho, but they call him Ronaldinho because there was already Ronaldo. It's kind of like the name Jao, like you got Jao Neves and you got like Jao Felix or Felix, however you want to say it. Yeah, some of the names get too common, but I mean they recruit a lot of these people from the same place. I'd say there's not a single soccer team in the world that's not trying to get a Brazilian. Yeah. So, did you guys see the news about the redrawing of the district lines? I guess they're trying to add like three or four more Republican seats. My thing when it comes to stuff like that, and I acknowledge, yes, every 10 years they go over the district lines, see, if there needs to be changes made and all that stuff. But from, and I'm more centrist in my political views. There shouldn't be so many districts. I feel like when Trump got into office, the main thing Doge should have done is completely overhaul. Now, a lot of people got fired, but for every person fired, Trump hired someone on. So it's like you really didn't, you know, and then you cut certain departments, you cut their labor force down sometimes like by 25, 30%. And my thing about it is this, like, hey, what else, let's get to the real meat and potatoes. Let's see, can we reduce some of these congressional salaries? Do we really need to be paying senators and congressmen six figures? Now, if it's based on the price of, the cost of living, the area you're in, fine. I understand that all day. Perfect. But if you, let me, because some of y'all feel like I'm rambling. Let me pull up some of this info. Good old Google. Shout out to Google AI. Always coming through whenever I need some last minute torque specs. And no, I don't do that white powder stuff, guys. Just my sinuses. But this, I mean, it's a good thing. It's warmed up. I hated the cold. Oh, somebody already pretty much looked it up for me. I'm gonna use the AI mode. Don't worry, guys. Skynet isn't gonna attack you through your computer just because I'm using this AI mode. Okay. I don't know. For some reason, every time I say AI, I want to just say Allen Iverson. Playing too much. I played too much 2K. Go ahead, share my screen on this. All right. So, serving as a member of the U.S. Congress provides significant financial compensation, long-term retirement security, and unique workplace privileges. Workplace privileges. While rank and file members earn a base salary of $174,000 annually, unchanged since 2009, those in leadership positions such as Speaker of the House earn up to $223,500. So we got base salary of 174,000 per year. Minority and majority leaders in both chambers receive 193,400. Members are limited to earning no more than 15% of their base pay, approximately 33,285 in 2025, from outside professional services, though there is often no limit of income from investments or dividends. Yeah, that's what you know what they say. Nancy Pelosi is the best trader out on Wall Street. You know, hey, I'm just saying. Nancy hooked brother up. You got a Twitter. Well, I know they call it X, but I'm old. I'm like 30. I'm always gonna call it Twitter. Yeah, Nancy, you got a Twitter. Hook a brother up. Hook us up with some of them stock picks. Shout out to my stock traders out there. I don't really do it as much as I used to, but I still keep an ear out every time there's like earnings reports or like earnings season or around the end of the year. I usually like close out most of my positions and just move them over to paper assets. For those not acclimated, so basically, I'll close out my position on Ford, and then I'll just take the money and move it over into like a ETF or something like that, like SLV. I think that's the ticker for ICE. Oh, damn. I'm too ADHD to remember all these stock tickers and company names, but yeah, SLV, that's a silver ETF. GLD, I think is the ETF for gold or whatever, but you guys can Google it and look it up. Let me see, death gratuity. If members die in office, the family receives a payout to 1 year's. Let me see, retirement health benefit. But I mean, financially, we're already squared away. Like you got six figures a year. Members become vested in federal pension. See, how many of y'all got a pension right now? Just saying, how many people got a pension? Depending on age and length of service, a pension can pay up to 80% of a member's final salary. Yeah, I see why they try to. I see why Nancy Pelosi and all of them try to stay in there. And don't feel like I'm just targeting the Democrats. I'm more centrist. I know Dick Cheney, Bush, all of them. These are career politicians, people. They try to get in office and stay there as long as possible. Wouldn't you? For 170,000 a year? Hell yeah. I just try to be the longest senator in Florida history. Let me see. Members receive gold level. Damn. Shit. Well, I don't know. What I need to double check mine, but it doesn't say silver on mine. I ain't got no silver level health insurance, whatever that is. But they got gold level health insurance through the Affordable Care. You have to excuse me. They receive gold level health insurance through the Affordable Care Act exchange. So you mean to tell me that Obamacare helped the politicians, the same people? Well, not all, but you know how it is. We literally had half of our government trying to fight this thing, and they benefit from it. Come on, people. If that ain't a circus show, I don't know what is. They got their own on-site medical care in the Capitol. Okay, that's what's up. Workplace perks. Oh, here we go. Operating budgets. They receive annual allowances. So they get an allowance, MRA for the house, and SOPO, or however you say that for the Senate, to pay for staff, office supplies, and district travel. So just to travel in your district. These range through, God, 1.8 million for representatives to 4.2 million for senators. Now I'm not, well, I'm gonna ask about that later. And I'm not saying that they don't have offices where they need to pay people and all that stuff. I understand. Hey, I understand. But I just don't see why, I don't know. Oh, maybe take, let's pay, put it back. Or I don't know. Well, let me rephrase that. When I say put it back, how about what's left over? We pay down some of that deficit or debt. Or they say we're at let me see, we're like trillions of dollars in debt. Yeah, let's take some of those leftover racks and put it towards that. Now I know for like 1,000 years, not literally, you know, figuratively, that we will never pay off the debt. Yes, I said it. I know it hurts. Go get you some milk and cookies like Michael from Good Times if you need it. But yes, we are never going to pay off our national debt. Most countries will never pay off their national debt. The few that do, congratulations. You got out while there was time. But yeah, let's finish off. Mailing privileges, known as franking. Members can send official mail to constituents at taxpayer. Hell no. No, not at taxpayer expense. Pay for your own stamp. Shit. Sorry, language warning. Which often serves as an advantage for incumbents. You need to pay for your own stamps. So that's why the post office don't be making no money. Y'all just trying to, known as franking. And frank this. Go pay for your own stamps. Lawmakers get free reserve park. Okay, that's nice. Use dedicated subway system to move between Capitol buildings. Uh, Capitol amenities. Members have access to taxpayer. Well, I read that earlier that day. But my thing is, why is taxpayer funded? Why are we funding it? Y'all make over 100 grand a year. You mean tell me none of y'all can just have your own insurance? Y'all pay they say Medicaid, Social Security. When they say all that extra stuff, yeah, do them the same way. Let's circle it right back into the system. Like, come on, pay off some of this debt or do well. Tell with it since we know we're never going to pay off the debt. Let's split it. The leftover money or the stuff we generate in. Let's actually do the stuff we're supposed to do. Fix the roads. Are they still working? Are they still working on Midway Road? Comment below. Are they still working on Midway Road? Oh, damn. Hurry up. It's about that time. Need to start getting ready for work. Never stops. Never stops.
Motion detected at the mom's front yard.
Oh, my security's going off. Alexa, turn the volume down 4 levels. Oh, let me check on the Leeds game. I actually want to see. Shout out to the Leeds United people over there across the water in the UK. All right, that's what I'm talking about. They up. I like to get on my mom's nerves sometimes. I tell her that we're British because they both come from like the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos before. Well, the Turks and Caicos is still a British colony, but before the Bahamas gained their independence, a lot of speaking of, let me sip some more tea. I'm trying to get cotton mouth. Lick my lips there like a little Cool J. But yeah, a lot of old Bahamians have like British style passports. I mean, technically, if you were of the colonies, you were under the British crown. I mean, I don't know if the national anthem remained the same, but I still think there are like places where I've heard them play "God Save the Queen," especially those big, especially for some of those like festivals and parade where they bring out the carnival attire and stuff. That they go hard. I think last year they had like a Black Panther theme at one of the festivals. That was nice. That was hard. You know, guys, I gotta get up. Buddy, boy, I'll see you guys later tonight. I know I said I was gonna stream yesterday too. That's another reason why I had to make this video about being, apologizing. because after the Celtics game, I kind of just laid down and went to sleep. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. The 76ers played great, though. I can't talk shit. I can't talk shit. They played a great game. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about when it comes to soccer, basketball, football, hockey. The team that comes there to play the best, well, let me rephrase that. The team that plays the best is the team that comes there dedicated, the most dedicated and most driven to win. At the end of the day, you can have all the talent in the world. If your teamwork is just in the toilet, you ain't got no teamwork, you ain't got no cooperation between the players. If one player or two is having a bad night, it can throw off the whole flow of the team. So, that's how it is. And I'm a Real Madrid fan, so I can tell you that personally. We have some of the best players in the world, and we are just ass right now in terms of like La Liga, the Champions League. I mean, they did all right, but we got some of the best players in the world, and they're not even going to win La Liga. Barcelona's going to win. So, yeah, shout out to the 76ers. They played a great game of basketball. They whipped the Celtics. I couldn't even wear my Celtics hoodie. I'm wearing my Dragon Ball Z hoodie right now. And I couldn't even put on my Celtics hoodie because they lost the game.